No, no, D, yeah. I was doing better before. Now the game just hates me. This is gonna be a great start. Yeah, I'm not gonna recover from this one. I almost just want to toss in the towel already. Oh my god. I'm surprised they haven't monetized this game with like, hey, buy the brick you want to use. I feel like we've reached that point already, and Tetris is just 10 years late on it. Yeah, I'm fucked. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Rago the Prototter. Hey! Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. And we don't talk about that with the D. And great start as always. There's gotta be something with this game because I swear I'm not this fucking bad. Maybe it's just this game in particular because I swear I'm not this bad. I mean, I know I suck, but like I don't make mistakes kind of suck, you know? Oh boy. That's gonna get interesting. Yeah, it's probably, yeah, I'm just gonna start it again. That's just not my day anymore. I was having so much fun with this earlier before I started streaming. And now that the game knows I'm streaming, it's just going to kill me. That's how it is nowadays. All the magic happens when you're not streaming, and then when you decide to stream, everything just goes tits up. Of course. Maybe I'll just put in a different game. I think I've reached my limit with this. If it's like the fourth time and I can't even manage to finish it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's time for a new game. Oh, any more of this, and I'm just going to explode. It's funny how this game is marketed as like a chill experience, yet I have yet to find like something that's just like you could just turn your mind off. At this point, I'd rather just play Bejeweled, you know? In fact, I think I'm just gonna put on Bejeweled. It's just insanity at this point. Give me a moment. I'll put on some Bejeweled. It's just better that way. I just gotta find it first. I should probably just change the game real quick. That's what happens when you turn on the stream and suddenly everything just doesn't work anymore. Looks like I'm not going to be streaming this game ever again. Alright, Bejeweled, let's go. The only puzzle game that matters anymore. Everything else just sucks. Let me... No, I didn't want to move that. Whatever that was, I didn't want to move it. I want to move Bejeweled. I know it's going to look weird. Just don't want to cover my picture. Hello, Bejeweled. There we go. Just play Zen mode constantly. I don't have to think. You just play. This is how I like my puzzle games. You don't have... Well, that's kind of weird, not having to think of a puzzle game. I don't know. I just turn my brain off, and it's a fun time. I don't know. I don't know. Some people find this boring. I don't. Well, it can be tiring, great for sleep, but I don't know. I could play this. I've been playing this for years, so. Let me put Discord up on the side real quick. I'm going to be expecting some messages sooner or later. I want to make sure I see them on the screen. Actually, it'd probably be better to have the sound on. Usually I play with the sound off because I just... Actually, now that I'm like facing my computer, I don't need to face that way anymore. There we go. I usually play with like the sound off so I can like watch YouTube and stuff. Oh wait, I didn't want to go back to the main menu. There's these points where I'll just like forget where the next match is. And it'll happen to anyone. Like it's happening right now. I'll just hit the hint because it doesn't cost anything in this mode. Totally spacing out again. So I got about maybe an hour left before my friend gets online and we play a brand new game. At least for me. I just find it funny that Tetris Connect tries to tout itself as like the chill experience, but it seems like it's anything but. I don't know, some people, I guess some people like it, I don't know. I'm like a high anxiety person, so that or like that game is nothing but like just anxiety. At least Bejeweled has its modes where you don't have to focus. Sadly to sadly to hear that. I know it is fun when it's working for me, but it just was not working for me that whole time. I've played many iterations of it. I'm not the best. I'm far from the best, but like I don't make mistakes like that. It's got to be something with the game, like Tetris Connect itself. I don't know if I should like calibrate it or something, but I don't know. I'll probably pop it in later, probably a different day. Do controller calibrations or something. I hope I can like rebind the keys. That'd be fun. It's just I need to step away from that or I'm just gonna explode. As far as I know, the highest legitimate Zen level, I think, is like 5,000 the last I've heard. At least that's as high as I saw someone post. I'm hoping to like get higher than that. I know it's going to take me quite some time to do that too. I know people could probably just easily hack it in, but I don't like doing that. Also, it's kind of like a good thing I stopped playing that because I just bought a new controller, and it has nothing to do with like controller rage or anything, but it's like I wouldn't want that controller to be broken right away after like just buying it. Because usually I just push my controller into my desk. And I think that's what caused the other one to like just go faulty. I don't like toss or like drive my controllers into the ground. I just like push them onto the desk. And I guess that's just enough to like destroy the PS5 controllers. As expensive as they are, they're kind of a piece of crap. And I really don't need like another $75 down the drain. Of course I didn't spend $75 on it. I caught it on Black Friday, so desperately needed a new controller because apparently you can't play PS5 games without a PS5 controller, despite the controller not having anything really special compared to the PS4 controller. Apparently I'm really missing out on those haptic triggers or something, despite it having nothing new to do with gameplay. It affects the game 0%. And to prove that, you can play PS5 games through the remote play of the PS4 with the PS4 controller. That's how much it doesn't really matter. And I'll keep ranting about it until they allow PS4 controllers to play PS5 games. I don't know why it's not a thing, but Sony's really greedy about it. I love when I'm stuck at the top. It just slows down the gameplay being stuck at the top. I don't know if I can manage that. I mean, sometimes you get so close, but yet can't do anything. Kind of sucks. But there's always next time. just realized the store refreshed on Fortnite. I should probably like check that out. So you get to hear the background noise of that. Well, actually, I can just turn that down. You don't have to hear anything. Oh no, John Cena is back on the item shop again. Item shop's looking like a big L. Yeah, I should probably see if my bot account still works. That's probably important. Alright, I'm gonna make a quick check on my bot account, see if I can actually log in. It's been having real big trouble with that. Because apparently they need a backup email, and I made the stupid decision of making my main email the backup. And I don't think Xbox really likes that. What am I logged into now? That's not the one I want. Sign out. No. Stupid hotkeys. It's gonna send me an email. Let me recalibrate my VC face here. go back to Fortnite. Oh no. It's doing the thing again. Yeah, it does not like this. The Microsoft account login server has detected too many repeated authentication attempts. Please wait a moment and try again. That's what I went through yesterday, and it didn't like it. It did it the moment I connected it to my main email, which was my biggest mistake. Now that they probably like soft banned it, like they won't tell you they banned it, but they banned it. That's bullshit. So now I have to make another shitty throwaway email and make the bot account again. Because Microsoft is filled with retards, unironically. Like, the bot account was not hurting anyone. The bot account was there so I could play with bots and no one else. Like, who in the hell was that hurting? Absolutely retarded. Why does it do this? I have to sign into my account again. Apparently to see my account credentials. This is absolutely retarded. Like, why can't technology just work? Or at least tell me if I'm banned. Don't do this bullshit with me. Don't yank my chain. Just tell me how it is. If I'm banned, cool. I'll go make another account. Fuck you, I'll make another account. No, now I gotta make an actual password. Cool. Yeah, this one will be easy. Never forget it. I guess you want some numbers thrown in there too. No? Okay, cool. I'd be pissed off if I had to like throw bullshit numbers and symbols. Like, it doesn't help. Having numbers and symbols doesn't help. Length helps. Make your passwords long. As long as you can remember. That's what helps. Alright, can I get back into Xbox then? Okay, if I refresh, click on, go back to my Microsoft account. Okay, I'm in. Now can I play Xbox for once? I think we're in. I think it's working now. All that this is the thing about Xbox is they're really retarded. They don't tell you jack shit of what you need to do. Apparently, to get this to work, I had to set an actual password and not just use a email code every single time. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. They don't tell you this shit. The same thing, I had to jump through a million hoops to change my Xbox username because they don't tell you that they sell you a voucher. They don't sell you the option to do it. They sell you a voucher that you have to take somewhere else to cash in to change your name. There's the most retarded people working at Microsoft right now who don't know how to run shit. Like, for 3 days, I had to figure out how to change my name, and no one was helping me with it. I went to support, I went to Reddit, I went to any video game forum. No one can help me with this problem. Because I guess most people who are changing their names through Xbox are actually doing it through their Xbox. Try doing it through your PC and tell me you have the same experience, because you don't. You absolutely don't. Yeah, that's my bot account. Cool. Now don't do that shit to me ever again. Like, I'm so tired of, like, modern gaming. There's just so many hoops to jump through, it's not even fun anymore. The jumping of the hoops is just as unfun as modern gaming. It's become a parody onto itself. Like, there's so much disconnect today with, like, game developers, game publishers, anything to do with gaming, and actual gamers. The disconnect is so large. It's so large the universe itself can't fit it. That's how large it is. It's so large you can't even imagine it. Oh, I hate it. Man, I remember when things just worked, and if they didn't work, they weren't worth buying. And now you got all these people who got by on whatever it was, some kind of passes or whatever. Obviously, it wasn't like actually earned, but you got all these people coming fresh out of college with however the hell they got their diploma, because they sure as hell didn't earn it. They got it through something, probably the stupid casting couch bullshit. And they're running these positions in gaming and they're just wrecking it. Things don't work anymore. Games come out half-assed. UI's broken. Like, there's probably going to be a big gaming crash. I mean, we've already seen how bad Pokemon's turned out nowadays. There is going to be some kind of gaming crash where, like, we got so many inept dumbasses in, like, games media trying to make games, but now they can only virtue signal and post on Twitter. That's what their diploma is posting on Twitter. They don't make games anymore. They just try to make games and sell them at $60. And anyone who can actually code, actually make games, actually program, they're just canceled because of stupid tweets they made. Or because people cannot separate artist from the art anymore. Everything's gotta fucking matter. We can't have shit anymore. Well, we can have shit, but it's literal shit. But we can't have good shit. Just because some people get mad at Twitter. Or on Twitter. I don't know. All I know is shit sucks. Shit used to be easy, now it's really hard. And it's not even my fault. It shouldn't be my fault. Shit got too complicated and the people didn't change. Or the people who were supposed to take charge of this didn't adapt. So the shit that got complicated only gets more complicated, and we have dumbasses who don't know how to fucking adapt. I mean, I could just fucking eat my words right now and actually get into the field and do this shit myself, but that's just too much work. I'd be just getting pissed off. I don't know. Shit's just too deep, and we're gonna see the kickback within the next 5 years, I'd say, of just shit going south in gaming. I mean, how many bad games does it take for people to just say, hey, this fucking sucks. We're not doing this anymore. We're just going to take our money and go elsewhere. We're going to go to like developers and publishers that actually care about gamers and not trying to push politics or a lack of gameplay. We're going to make movie games. We're going to push out half-ass shit that don't fucking run right. Because I feel like that's just how it goes nowadays. People push out games and then fix them later. Nintendo didn't used to be like that until fucking Animal Crossing New Horizons, when they realized they could sell early access games. And now they're pushing out bullshit left and right. It's capitalism, money is everything. That's half true, yeah. They DLC the nickel and dime and half-ass everything. Well, it's not even DLC anymore. Sony's like upping their games, their first-party games to like $10 more, making it 70, which I don't get it. Sony's upping the price of their games, their controllers. It's like, how far is it going to be until like gaming becomes, or modern gaming becomes like a rich people thing? Because once the PS6 comes out, who knows? Like that's probably going to be like a $1,000 console at that rate. With if inflation doesn't fix itself, the next iterations of consoles are probably going to be well near $1,000, if not more. And the peripherals are only going to get more expensive, which they're not going to offer anything new. Like, what does the PS5 controller offer that's different than the PS4? Stupid triggers and a new kind of vibration? And that's like, what, $20 more? The next brands of controllers are going to be $100, and they're going to offer nothing new. Oh, they'll say there's something new, like, oh, this controller's like extra squishy or something. And it's like, okay, cool. How's that going to affect my gameplay? Because if you're trying to do all this immersion stuff, I'd rather just go get a VR kit at that point. Like, I don't care. I am so simple when it comes to gaming. Just give me a controller, a keyboard, and the game. That's it. Now everyone's trying to find the new next gimmick. They want to be the next Wii. And not even Nintendo can strike twice on that crap. Because the stupid Switch Joy-Cons... Well, I don't know if they fixed their drift issue yet, but I sent my Joy-Cons in for drift, and they came back with nothing fixed. They still drifted. So I don't know if all they did was open up the bag and then close it up and then send it back, but it feels like that's what they did. No one cares anymore. And I can see why Nintendo gets harassed by people. Like, oh, we're not going to fix anything if people keep harassing us. Well, why are you being harassed? Obviously, you're not fixing anything. I'm just losing faith in, like, every company. I mean, I can't get happy for, like, first-party titles anymore because the people in the company just half-ass everything. Everything from the games to the peripherals. Sony's got shit peripherals, Nintendo's got shit peripherals. I don't know about Xbox, though. The only things I got from Xbox are third-party controllers, so I can't really question on how good their quality is, but the last Xbox controller I got was a 360, and it got drift eventually. Oh, they just don't make them like they used to anymore. Inside and out. Like, all I want is, like, a controller that works. I don't care how much it'd cost me. I'll pay 200 for a controller if I never have to buy another one again. I'll gladly pay 200 if I never have to even think about buying another one. But when you're Sony and you're making like $15 controllers and then upselling them at 75 bucks, there's something wrong. They're selling crappy quality at premium prices and then you wonder why you get stick drift. Like, with how crappy the quality is in there, I wouldn't even. Hell, $15 is probably a great deal for those if you can replace them at that price. But that's why you buy these bootleg PS. They're bootleg PS4, PS5 controllers. They look like PS5 controllers, but they're for the PS4. And all three controllers that I've bought, the worst thing to happen to them is they refuse to charge sometimes, but they've never gotten drift. Ever. And how in the hell that bootleg PS5 controllers cannot catch drift, and yet my first ever PS5 controller that was made after the lawsuits and all that gets drift like 2 months in is beyond me. I cannot fathom how that happens. But maybe I just have the worst luck in the world. And I'm willing to bet 2 months down the road, my new controller is probably going to get drift too. No, I should probably turn on some background music. Or at least background noise or something. Not fancying the silence right now. One of my favorite calm down, well, can't really call it songs, but calm down track, I guess you can say. I should probably just turn down the sound a little bit more. I can probably crank that up a little bit. If it's too loud, let me know. Or if it's too quiet, let me know. I should probably check out that download. Okay, it's all good. Wow, a lot of people are just coming onto the Steam webpage of Goodbye Volcano High, and they're just trolling it with Snoot Game. Wow, I'm really blind right now. That happens. Still playing, yeah, I'm in big calm down. I'm in big calm down mode. I'm still salty. But the thing about this is when you start, it's hard to stop. And just get sucked in, just breaking jewels forever. But I will have to stop in about like 15 minutes, I think, give or take, because a friend gifted me a game that I promised I'd play with him. So whether I like this game or not, I owe it to him to play it. And I'm also going to stream it, so I'm probably going to cut the stream off and then start it up again, just in case, like, if the stream's good, I'll upload it. Can't wait to watch. Yeah, we're going to be up pretty late. He's all the way in California, so his hours are way later than mine. Well, my hours are later than his, I should say. California, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't like it there either. Like everyone I know doesn't like it there. I remember way back in the day, back in middle school days, my mom had this fixation of wanting to move to Florida. And for like a good chunk of the school year, she did a good job at like just brainwashing me into like Florida mode. Like, oh, this is gonna happen. We're gonna move to Florida sometime in the foreseeable future. So I was in this mindset like, oh, I'm gonna lose all my friends and all that. I'm gonna have to start all over, and it never ever happened, which was crazy. Like, she did a good job on just brainwashing me. It was like, I did like a good job of just blacking that out of my memory until like happening upon it like a year or two later. Like, oh dang, this was like a huge chunk of my life. Like, just memory hold because it was so bad. I was just watching a streamer who moved from California to Tennessee. Well, let's hope he didn't bring the voting policies over with him either. Because, like, the whole point of leaving California is leaving California, and that means all of it. You leave you leave the blue behind. Because, like, if you're voting blue, stay in the blue states. If you're leaving because of that, don't bring your voting ass with you. Thank you. I mean, how do you think California got in the place where it was now? And it sucks because, like, my state is slowly turning blue. Like, oh. Like, I don't know what's happening, but they say on the news, like, it's Gen Z voting all this in. And it's like, yes, Gen Z, the people who haven't lived through 9/11 are voting this shit. Amazing. I mean, I don't mean to wish ill or say mean things, but I'm thinking it's going to take another catastrophic event for Gen Z to realize, like, maybe we should not be voting the way we are. God forbid another event like that happens, but, like, I feel like this generation really needs an event to really, like, anchor them and ground them to, like, what actually matters, you know? Because there's going to be a point where we're heading where we can't head back. At least not comfortably. Like they say, it's not the end of the world, but you can see it from here. He's volping wings in my chat. I don't know anyone he voted for in any election, but he obviously tolerates me at bare minimum. I haven't kept it a secret from him, all the reasons why a person could theoretically hate me. I mean, it's not bad to have political opinions. I think there's just indoctrination that's happening that makes us hate each other based on political opinions and stuff like that. And it slowly happened during the 2010s when, like, social media started pushing out trending topics. And at first it was trending topics, and then they drip dropped the politics in there. and they started boosting opinions. It's probably big government money funding them, just funding them extra just so they could push a lot of this stuff just to make people angry. Because if we all know about governments, they really love stirring the shit pot. That's the only good thing the government's good at, is just stirring the shit pot. Everything else is fucking subjective. I don't know, like, social media did not use, like, the worst, I miss when the worst part of social media was just emo kids. That was it, emo kids. Emo kids and Encyclopedia Dramatica was probably the worst things of the internet back then. That was like the only things you had to worry about. And now we got everything. When I feel like hating myself, I remind myself that in 2020, someone in the puzzle community called me toxic for opposing, burning, looting, and murdering, while bailing out the people who were doing said things. Yeah, people can be dumb. I don't know, I still have yet to learn how destroying the city you live in is somehow supposed to make it better. Because it's funny, because when the right actually went to went to DC and actually, like, took the fight to DC, suddenly the left hates that. Like, if the left really wanted to make change, why wouldn't they just do January 6th? I know this is an opinion that's probably going to get me banned, but if the left really wanted that, why didn't they do their own January 6th? Or maybe they were just seething because they were jealous. I don't know. But if you really want that change, take it up with the big man. Because just destroying your own cities, destroying your own homes, it's like shitting all over the bathroom, expecting it to get clean. It doesn't work that way. It'll never work that way. Unless you love filth and you're delusional enough to see, like, hey, this is a nice bathroom. Smells like shit, tastes like shit. Man, I love shit. Yeah, someone's gonna clip that and take that out of context. Have fun. But, yeah. I don't know. It's a crazy world now. Political violence is bad when it's January 6th or Paul Pelosi, but a bunch of crisis pregnancy centers in 2022 and a bunch of random buildings in 2020. Perfectly good, yeah? And you can only get mad at one side. All I know is I'm glad to not have social media anymore. Like, that's... I don't care what the political opinions about Twitter or the new management of Twitter. There is no saving social media in the current year. Oh, am I getting a call? I guess someone else... hold on. Stuff's happening on the Discord. But yeah, social media is not good for anyone. Don't do social media. That's all I gotta say. I guess it's going to be a full party for the next stream. I don't think most people on the right approve of the actions of January 6th, but they also don't approve of what they view as a sham trial in the aftermath. I don't know. All I know is I don't like the government. Like, really, what good has the government done recently besides, like, start wars and fuck with its own people? Lots of prominent lefties, including our VP, approved of the Summer of Love 2020 and donated the bail to people. Donated to, bail the people out. I have my reasons why I'll never go full-on anarchist, but I definitely see myself as a minarchist. All I know is, like, the moment they started messing with social media was, like, the moment everything turned to shit. That's when people started, like, getting mad. Some people started waking up. It took a long time for me to wake up. But all I know is there's social media made me antisocial. Yeah. All I know is there's no going back. This Pandora's box has already been opened, and it sucks. Because as much as I'd love to close it, you can't close it in. You can't close it in your head. You can't unknow something. It's an information hazard. That and getting the silent treatment from professional furry artists. Oh, that's where Fiverr comes in. Cheap old Fiverr. Just buy your furry art there. No one cares. As long as they're getting paid, they don't care what you think. I mean, just look at the PewDiePie incident. Literally no one cares. And if furries are gonna seethe about it, well, that's a problem with furries. If you're going to have these super high standards about who and what you can draw, like, boo-hoo. People obviously take their money elsewhere. And with AI fucking evolving where you can draw, or which they can draw whatever, and it's getting better and better by the day, well, maybe the problem is just the artists. Yes, go to Fiverr. Just make an account. You don't even have to buy anything. Just look. Because eventually you'll be buying on your own. That's what happened with me. And I got this VTuber avatar right here. It was like 55 bucks and I tipped 20 extra. Like, people keep complaining like, oh, I can't be a VTuber because the custom avatar I want, it'd be too expensive, and that's because you're shopping within the fandom. Don't do that. Of course they're gonna nickel and dime you for so much money. And that's the funny thing, because I've learned, like, people who make VTuber avatars, like, if there's a lack of communication with an artist, you're gonna get gypped. I kind of got gypped with this one, but I'm not as mad because it was cheap. But there's going to be a point where like they'll make your avatar and then like, oh, is there anything you want to add or whatever, and you'll suggest something, and then suddenly they'll just say, oh wait, it's too late for that. I can't fix that. Can't fix it. It's like, okay, I'm paying, well, theoretically be like, okay, I'm paying you like $400 and you're telling me you can't fix that. Like, yeah, you know your worth as an artist, but you can't be like fucking other people over either. Like, buying this VTuber avatar was more of a lesson, if anything. Like, oh god, like, yeah, you can't not have communication with these people. It's like you gotta watch over them like a hawk and breathe down their neck, because apparently if you don't get in contact with them, if you don't keep in contact with them, they're gonna do something you don't want, and it's gonna come out like not what you wanted. Send Vulpine Wings your VTuber avatar maker recommendation. Well, I know if you want to know who I went through, I'll post a link. I mean, your mileage may vary. I was not 100% satisfied, but for the price, I'll take it. You know, there were some things I wish was changed differently, but it was just too late. Apparently, it was too late. That's my only biggest gripe. So if you're going to go through this guy, day-to-day communication. I don't care if he finds that annoying, this guy needs it. Like, ask for updates daily. That's why I gave the guy 4 out of 5 stars. It's a good avatar, don't get me wrong, but it's not what I was imagining he could make, you know? Yeah, I'll go grab the link if you want. 9 out of 10 would arm wrestle that avatar. Here, I'll go grab the link for what I used. You can give it to him. Just give me a moment. Alright, where did I do this? I'm sure I gotta find, like, my history somewhere. Oh, and the thing is, people can review you as a buyer too. So I guess if you're too annoying, people can like give you a 1-star, be like, this guy was a pain in the ass to work with. I mean, maybe we wouldn't be a pain in the ass if you were more communicative. Sorry, truth hurts. Alright, there he is. I can just click on him. Go to his profile. VTuber avatars. This is the guy who I went through. I don't know if that link will work, but have at it. Yeah, you can see my avatar being advertised right there. That makes sense that you can rate buyers. eBay always allowed sellers to rate buyers. Yeah, as I said, with this guy, your mileage may vary. Please keep in contact as much as you can with this guy so you don't get screwed over in the end. I'm not saying he's bad at, by all means, he's not bad. But if you don't say anything, like, you're probably going to regret it. So get your updates on the daily. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to come off as annoying. I was trying to be patient. But I learned that patience is a double-edged sword. I just realized it's 11 o'clock and I'm like talking loud. I'm probably gonna get kicked out. I don't know, I got 2 fans blowing. Hopefully it can at least muffle my voice through the walls good. But then again, I've never gotten any noise complaints, so knock on wood on that. And at least I'm not like certain neighbors here who blast their music up real loud, playing the same song over and over again. Because that happened one night. Some neighbor just blasted their music on repeat, and it was like the worst song you can imagine too. It like this guy had to be making his own song or something. It was the same poor excuse of a beat or whatever. It was a poor excuse of like some song or whatever, like if you could even call it a song. It was bad. It went on for like 1 or 2 hours and I could not sleep because of how bad it sounded. I'm pretty sure that guy got a talking to, if not kicked out. And then there's people like Linda. I don't know if like you've heard the horror stories of Linda, but Linda likes to play her TV loud, or music loud. Like, I guess no one had a problem with her music because I couldn't tell you who or what the artist was, but it's the same old whiny voice, like some country music or whatever. And I can hear it through the walls. I think she's moved now, but like, because I don't hear her music or her anymore. It's someone else I hear. But like, I could hear that through the walls. It's like, Linda, I'm trying to sleep. Like, I think the only reason she played it loud was because she was really hard of hearing. But like, there's a thing for that. There's a little thing for that called earbuds or headphones. It just seems like a stupid excuse for boomers not to buy that. Like, there's cheap stuff there. Obviously, you're using hearing aids, or not, but I could tell you can cut the middleman out and get some good old headphones. Like, I'd even be offering to buy you those if it means I can get some sleep. You know? Like, there was one time, back when I lived somewhere else. If you think Linda was bad, there was another guy even worse. He'd just play his music like every other night, constantly, loud, like drum and bass, electronic, trance, like just electronic music in general, just boom, 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 boom stuff. It's like, oh my god, it's like 3 in the morning. Like, I really want, like, for Christmas, I really just wanted to get that guy some headphones and leave it at his door as, like, a passive-aggressive, like, fuck you. Here you go, Merry Christmas, but fuck you. Wear these headphones and never play your music again. You know? Like, the only time I play my music loud, if anything, is, like, during daytime hours. Otherwise, I try to be quiet. Like, obviously, I'm talking now at, like, late hours, but I feel like it's peanuts compared to what a lot of other people here do. But then again, I don't hear myself. Like, I cannot, like, physically hear myself through other walls. There's no possible way for me to do that unless I go into someone's apartment and have someone else talk or listen through me through the walls or something. But as far as I can tell, I've never gotten yelled at before. I try to be considerate, I guess. But lately the noise has been alright. At least at night. That energy drink's starting to wear off. Also, I didn't get enough sleep last night either, so yeah, I'm definitely feeling beat. Need a hug? No. No, I need a nap. My batteries need recharging. I have to play this game tonight. I'm just hoping this new game can give me like a jolt of energy. And if not, well, then it's bedtime. Has it really been an hour already? Are you kidding me? Yeah, that song is almost over. I'm gonna start it up again. It's like an hour-long track, and time just seems to fly by whenever I listen to it. I'm pretty sure like 1/3 of the views on this track are just me alone. And the cool thing is, neither Twitch or YouTube has a problem with me using this track because, like, it's not really a song, despite it actually being like cataloged in like the Google or not Google, the YouTube music thing. Like, you can get away with just playing this because I think the song is just too long for like YouTube to care. Just go back up. Oh dang, the call's starting. I'm gonna end the stream right now. I'll be back.